Okay, hello everyone. So I often get questions about in SAP, how do you do correction payroll runs? So after I run a payroll and I have to go in and do an additional payment. So um, I'm going to show this. So I have an employee. Here's the scenario. May Wong, this is my employee. I pulled up her payroll information and including her pay statement. And so one of the things you'll notice on her pay statement is she just has 80 hours on her most recent pay statement, which is from March 16th to March 31st. And so 80 hours, no overtime. Well, let's imagine for a second May comes back and said, hey, I have overtime and it's not on this pay. You're like, all right, well, what's going on here? Come to find out, her overtime was not approved, and the manager didn't get to it in time. But manager goes in and they approve it. So I'm going to come over here to the timesheet to kind of show this scenario. So to quickly navigate there, I'm going to go to the calendar, go to my period, which is March 18th. I'm going to look at this particular week. And here is the overtime that we're referring to. So May actually worked on this Saturday, March 23rd. That results in 6 hours of overtime. And so we can see now the status is approved. So manager went in and approved it, but it happened after payroll ran. And so that's the scenario. And May needs that money. She's come to payroll and asked for it. And payroll decided, okay, we're willing to do this. We're willing to pay May. And so the way that this works is within SuccessFactors, I normally access it from my homepage. I have a tile I've saved for payroll off-cycle workbench. So I have it pulled up over here. And so being a payroll administrator, I can enter in May's information. And so this is more of an admin view. So once again, I could come in here and just double check some things, look at the remuneration statement for the most recent pay and say, okay, yeah, it's true. May did not have any overtime. And then when I'm ready to actually process this, I can come in, press the payroll tile, and then there's different reasons. And so in this case, I'm going to make an adjustment payment. And then I can enter the date in which this payment should fall. And so this is, remember, I'm in period 316 to 331. And so I'm just going to do it right after the end of that period. And then what I can do is press start payroll. And so the idea here is that the time data is now in the payroll system because it has been approved. And you'll notice that there's a payment here of 208.51. I can view the remuneration statement, and we're doing this as an off-cycle payroll run right here. You can see the overtime, 6 hours, rate of $60. That's resulting in a net amount of 208.51 with a gross amount of $360. And so all I would have to do is once I verified that, I'd press the save button and the payroll has been saved. And so now if I go back here, I'll actually see within the payment history that we have an adjustment payroll. And then after that, I would go in and do any post-payroll processing steps. So I would have to get the bank file, which is, this payment method is a transfer. But if we were printing a check or payment files, I'd have to do that, as well as post the documents to finance, third-party payments, etc. But this is how it's done in the payroll process. Thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks.